Howdy folks, this is Mordecai. In today's video we're focusing on the Bloodied Commando. So we'll start with the armor. I am currently using 5 pieces of Secret Service, all unyielding. When you get unyielding, it gives you +3 to all special stats except endurance when your health is low. And the lower it is, the more it gives you. If you're below 20%, it gives you +3 per piece. That's 5 pieces, so that's 15 total bonus to everything but endurance. And if you'll look at my health's below 20%, go to stat, my specials, you'll see they're quite high, with the exception of endurance, only being at 7. If you can't access Secret Service at the moment, then I would suggest learning light leather armor, which I believe that you could purchase armor plans. You might have to just do some server hopping and jump from station to station, see if you can't find it. And you're going to want to learn the plans and not just purchase the armor, because you're going to want to scrap them. If you can get your hand on, to start off, leather plans to make leather armor, even if it is not unyielding at the moment, a good start would be to get the leather armor, and I would suggest making them shadowed. When it comes to the legs, muffled, and whatever paint you want. Honestly, if it's shadowed, the black looks pretty good. When it comes to the arms and chest, I would suggest shadowed. Keep going to the legs. Yeah, shadowed, muffled if it's leg, and then when you can, of course, obviously, you're gonna want unyielding. My effects that I usually run is Adrenal Reaction, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, and Speed Demon. I don't usually do Class Freak because the negatives on this doesn't really affect the build too much, in my opinion. So, you know, if you feel like throwing Class Freak on there, that's fine. Just make sure, as in with most builds, that you have starch jeans. So speaking of build, bandolier, the ammo is going to weigh a lot. You're going to want bandolier. I like having blocker on it, quality of life. You know, I get seen once in a while, and when I do, I like to not die. Rank 1, concentrated fire. All 3 ranks of Commando, Master Commando, Expert Commando. Tank Killer for 36% pistols and rifles, ignore 36% armor and have an average chance to stagger. Fireproof, Radical, since we're going to have a lot of rads, it'll increase our strength. Rejuvenated, Chem Fiend. Strange in numbers if you're in a group. Lone Wanderer if not. Tenderizer. Nerd Rage for any bloodied build. I like using Gunsmith. I don't want to have to repair my weapons. If you go with an explosive gun, then swap that out for Demolitions Expert, if you can spare the points. Under Agility, Escape Artist, Adrenaline, Dodgy, Action Boy, Gun Fu. If you want to run Sneak, which I don't normally need it, then you can swap out Action Boy or Dodgy for it. Actually, I'm going to swap out Action Boy for Covert Op. I don't know how that wasn't in there. Okay. Green Ripper Sprint, better criticals, Starch Jeans, Critical Savvy. I like Serendipity and Ricochet. If you want a little bit extra damage, you can put on Bloody Mess. But I find I don't really need it. Me personally, I'm running Legendary Lux, Intelligence, and Endurance. Most importantly, I would say follow-through is for that ranged sneak attack damage being increased to target by 40% for 10 seconds. The two weapons that I'd recommend using would be either a fixer. That's probably your number one go-to. Either, in my opinion, bloodied or quad. Second star, weapon speed is good. Crit, I would prefer. Third star, number one is less AP cost. My next option would be railway rifle. Railway rifle has to be quad. It's not worth it with any other first star. Second, I would recommend crit, and I also like less AP cost for this as well. The things that I'd recommend running is just keeping your water up, and company tea for that AP regen. It's great and it lasts a long time. When you get gun fu, it automatically swaps. Really nice. It makes this, like, I don't know, almost feel like I'm cheating. With all these things synergize very well in this build. The gun fu, the adrenaline, everything just works out great. West Tech is just really easy to clear. Nothing stands a chance.
Human, let's play.
And I find it's not really necessary to run Ultrasight, especially the work required to get the materials to craft it. I mean, if you want to go, complete min-max, then sure, but it's not something I'd waste my time with. If you want to play fully stealth, the fixer is definitely what you're going to want. For boss fights or maybe like a radiation rumble, events like that, you can swap out for the railway rifle. The railway rifle just clears everything super fast. The railway rifle is just great all around. You're not going to stay too stealthy with it. There's not a suppressor option. With this weapon, I also don't really need to worry too much about getting found out because the enemies die so fast. Legendary Scorch Beast. Without running any buffs at all, it goes down really quick. No problem. When you get your hands on a fixer, the mods I'd recommend is tweaked automated receiver, aligned long barrel, aligned stock, perforating magazine, a reflex sight, and the suppressor. And just like with the armor, you're going to want to craft a bunch of them and scrap them so that you can get the mods for them. For the railway rifle, the automatic piston receiver, the long barrel, you can go recoil compensated stock if you like. I haven't noticed much of a difference with it, and it just increases the weight. Reflex sight, I wouldn't put a bayonet on it. It reduces the range and increases the weight. The ammo for the railway rifle is super cheap. It's basically just steel, and it's easy to keep up on. I wouldn't bother with ultrasight because the ultrasight only works for single fire. And if I just happen to run out of ammo for one, the railway is easy to keep up on. The only downside is that the railway spikes weigh a ton. So you're gonna want mods, if you can get them, that reduce. See, I know I got one in here somewhere. Weapons weights reduction, as many as you can. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll get started on another video as soon as possible. Thank you.